Scania 555 Babe RC TRUCKIN UK.
Right guys, I've got a tip for you here, and we'll show you how to make a double drive axle using two axles. So for any of you who are interested in maybe converting your 4x4s into 6x6, it's easy. All you need is a spare axle. Well, luckily I've got a spare Wheeler King in pieces, so I've removed the axles, front and rear. Now there's a rear drive axle with a locking diff. These are lock diffs also, so I'll be using that as a drive, but it's converting this axle. Easy. So there were 4 screws here holding the back on, so I've gone ahead and removed those. So now all we do is remove that casing from that axle. I'll take the other axle. Now I've already removed the screws from here, so we'll split that. Remove all the gubbins, the diffs, the drive shafts, spare off the axle. That's all crap, we don't need that anymore. We won't be needing that case. Throw that in the box of spares. Always come in handy at a later date, i.e. this project. Now if you've got spare axles, you can go on and you can go on and you can build and build, and you can make 10x10, 12x12, 14x14. You can go nuts, absolutely mental. So we'll go ahead now and screw that back up. Just pop that here. We now have a double drive axle. So once the suspension's mounted back onto the 4-link and all that's bracketed back together, all we need to do then is build some form of mounting at the back to take this, and then build a prop shaft, and there you have it, 6x6. So I'll show you guys when I finish this, show you how it all works. It's a simple technique, but there you go, if you didn't know, you do now. So I've reconnected this back axle. Now with the prop drive out the diff on both sides, so as you can see. Now as I don't have any spare adjustable props around at the moment, any small ones anyway, I've just cut a spare one out the box and put a thread in. So now it's just a case of making something. I can bracket a couple of suspension rods off here, so I just need to make some form of bracket from here to here. So you can see the basic framework here that I've used a couple of other links here, stuck them at the rear between the axles, and then there's a couple of steer rods here which I got, which were for upgrading the front steer and the rear steer on the Wheeler King, but I'll use them here just to support that. So yeah, so far so good. So now it's completed. It might need a bit of fine tuning. I put a battery in to test it, and it sounds like the little pinion that you have inside the axle shaft there, which rotates with the diff, might be a little bit chewed as I'm getting a lot of grinding. But these were spare axles, like off old Wheeler Kings, so it might need a new pinion, but that's something or nothing, luckily. But it does drive. I'll make a running video with it so you can all see this in action. I'll get this replaced first though. But no, it runs fine. So you can see what I've done here and how it's basically constructed. It is simple. I've removed the rear cross member out of the wheeler king there just to bolt these, and then as you can see you got a link arm which is removed also from another wheeler king, and like part of your 4 link, but they're in one, and then put a long thread through there, so that's held in, so that's give it the support to stop it raising. However, you still get lots of nice flex in the axles. It's all still nice and a bit sloppy, but not too sloppy. So no, I'm happy with it. Just throw this body on a minute. I actually quite like the look of this body on it. It would need chopping away here, maybe, but we could work with that. It'll do for now. So for you guys at home building RCs and you're interested in something new, if you've got some spare parts or a couple of spare wheeler kings lying about, and you go ahead and have a go at making one yourselves. It's really fun. Now for you guys who aren't already subscribed, please feel free to subscribe. You can always leave comments in the comment section below. And if you like it, give it a like. And for now, take care and happy RCing, and we'll catch up with this when we take it for a run.